explain about the pointer to structures concept. Before learning this concept, you must have an idea about what is pointer and what is the structure. If you know both concepts, then we can able to understand how the pointer to structure concept as implemented in C programming. In last class, we have seen a pointer concept, how the pointer can be declared, and pointer arithmetics. Okay, how you can able to perform the arithmetic operation on the pointer. We have seen in the last class. In today, then how the pointer would be used in the structure concept. You know that how the structure, what is structure, how do you declare the structure variable, what is pointer, how do you declare the pointer, you know these are all the concepts. But here, what can I do? How the pointer concept should be used in the structures. How the structure variable can be declared as a pointers. I will explain with help of the example. But you know that how the normal variable can be declared for the structure, how the structure variable can be declared. Here the syntax is that struct structure variable name, structure variable, structure name, then structure variable. Simply say that it is called as variable. Okay, this is syntax structure name the variable. This is syntax can be used for the declaring the structure variable. But how do you declare the pointer structure variable? Then here nothing will be there. Same struct and structure name, then pointer variable. This is the normal structure variable, this is the pointer structure variable. Here that is how the pointer will be used in the structure. Here I will give you with help of the example. First of all I am telling you the syntax. How do you declare the pointer variable for the structures? Then here structure name, then it is called as the indirection operator or pointer operator, then variable name. This is a normal variable declaration of the structure. The pointer variable can be declared for the structure. Once you declare the structure pointer, structure variable, so pointer variable for the structure, how do you access the members of the structure? Using the pointer. How do you access the members of the structure using the pointer variable? Okay, accessing what is called accessing members of structure using pointers, because this is called as a declaration of the pointer in structure. How the pointer variable can be declared in the structure, this syntax. How do we access the members of the structure using the pointers? Once the pointer variable has created, then we can able to store the address of the normal variable in the pointer variable. You know it. Then once you done the processing, then how do you access the members of the structure using the pointers? Then that is called as a pointer name. For example, pointer variable name, then arrow operator, then members of structure followed by the semicolon. Okay, the pointer, then arrow operator, this is called as the arrow operator. It is a combination of what is called minus and greater than symbol, which is called as the arrow operator, arrow. And then the pointer, whenever the pointer variable has declared, how do you access these members of the structure using the pointer variable? The syntax is that the pointer variable, then arrow operator, then followed by the members of the structures. Okay, the syntax to declaring the pointer variable in the structure concept. Then how do you access the members of the structure using the pointer? Okay, this is the syntax. After that I will explain you with the help of the example. Then you can easily understand how do we declare the pointer variable in the structure concept, how to access the members of the structures. Just wait a second. Example, I will explain you with example. Listen carefully, don't skip the video. If you skip the video, you can't understand the concept. Then struct employee. What is the structure name is employee. Then employee name, suppose 20, name should be 20 characters. After that, employee ID. Employee ID belongs to the integer. Then employee address. Then address or employee salary. Okay, we will take it as employee salary. We don't take address because at that time we are considering the three types of the data in structure. Then float, then salary. Here, in the structure declaration, I have taken the three members. The first member has declared as a character, the second member has declared as an integer, the third member has declared as a float. There are three different types of the members are declared inside the structure. What is the structure name? Employee. Then you go for here, then you can able to declare the structure variable, then void main. What is the syntax to declare the structure variable? Struct, then structure name employee, then structure object, structure variable name. Structure variable name emp. Direct I am initializing the values. Either you can take the input. That is the first one, name. Name is nothing but a Mahesh. Second one, integer is ID 521. Same order you should follow while you are initializing the structure data. Then what is the salary? Float 45,000. Here, while you creating the structure variable, I initializing the members of the structure. You know it. We done this syntax at the time of discussing the structure concept. This is called as the name. This is called as the ID. This is called as the salary. Because name should be a string. Name should be a string. That's why it must be included the double quotes. Then after that, then what you have to do? You create the pointer variable for the structures. Then struct. Then employee. Then pointer variable. This is called as the pointer variable. Comment, I am writing the pointer variable for structure. Okay. Here, this is a normal variable as declared by the structure. This is a pointer variable as declared for the structure. Then in the pointer variable, then we can able to store then address of the structure variable. PTR equal address of EMP. At that time, because what is mean by pointer? Pointer can hold the address of the another variable. Here it is also pointer structure variable. It is normal structure variable. Then pointer structure variable can hold the address of the normal structure variable, or whatever the data is there in the employee, which can store the address of the EMP. Okay. For example, here EMP is having what? EMP is having of what? Suppose it is having the name. What is called ID? What is called salary? Okay, implied structure variable. EMP structure variable is EMP is Mahesh. Then it is 521. The salary is nothing but 45,000. Then here some address is 1000. Then pointer which can store the address of the 1000. The pointer variable can store the address of the EMP. What is the EMP address is 1000. The 1000 will be stored in the pointer variable. Then by using the pointer structure pointer variable, we can able to access these members of the structure. Then how it is possible? Then direct I am displaying printf name equal name is name percentage yes. It is string. Then pointer name. Then how do you access the ID? Printf ID equal to percentage D. Then pointer. Then we are using the arrow operator for accessing it. Then printf. Then salary equal to percentage F. Then pointer. Then salary. Then because while we are declaring the structure variable, we are initializing it to members of the structure. It is having how many members? There are 3 members under the structure where employed. Then this is the way you have to initialize it. After that, I create the pointer structure variable. The pointer structure variable can hold the address of the normal structure variable. This is the way. Okay, how it can be done internally in the memory itself. This is the way it can be represented in the memory. But here, once you are accessing, because all this will be stored in the pointer structure variable, then we are able to access because pointer dot then pointer name. What is called? What is the output? What is the output will be displayed over here? Name equal to Mahesh. Then ID equal to 521. Then salary equal to what? What is the salary given over here? 45,000. Okay. Here, whatever the data you are initialized, here by using the pointer structure variable, we are displaying the members of the structure name, ID, and salary also. Okay. If you want to take the input, it is possible. Okay. Here, instead of initializing, if you want to take this data during the runtime, it is possible. Okay. How do you take it? Then I will explain you. Okay, if you want to take it from the what is called from the input, printf enter name of an employee, then scanf employee percentage yes, PTR of name, then I will write over here, there is no space, then printf what is called enter ID. How do you take the data from the input? Percentage D, then PTR, sorry to say, here we can write it here. struct employee pointer. Then here pointer equal address of EMP. We should write here before accessing it. Okay. Then pointer ID. Then printf enter salary. Then scanf %f address of pointer, then salary. Here the two variables has been declared, normal variable, the pointer variable. Then in the pointer variable we are storing the address of the EMP, structure variable EMP. Then after that, if you want to take the data during the run, previously what I did, just we initialized while we declared the structure variable. Then what I did, then I am taking the data during the runtime. The enter name of my employee, %s. Then point, if you are accessing the members by using the pointer, here we don't use the address operator for the strings, you know it. Then pointer variable, then arrow operator, then name. After the printf enter ID, then we are taking the ID as an input. Then enter salary, we are taking the salary as an input. After that, then we go to here, whatever the data you are taking during the runtime, if you want to display those data on the output device, the same thing, the name, then ID, then salary. Okay. Well, you can take the different data once you compile it, then you take the different data for the employee name, employee ID and salary. Then whatever the data you have taken from the during the runtime, if you want to display the data, these are the statements for displaying the data of the structure members. Okay. Is it clear how the pointer concept will be used in the structures? Okay. This is the way to access the members of the structures using what is called pointers. Using the pointers. Okay, this is a simple sample example for how the pointer concept will be used in the structure. If you have any doubt regarding this example, please post your query in the comment box. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you and all for watching my videos.